Good evening, everybody, and welcome to another episode here of Let's Talk Airguns. My name is Rick Hutzler, and yeah, we're going to hopefully, I hope we'll have a good show tonight, talk about some cool airgun stuff. I want to say thank you to everybody that's already online. Thank you guys for coming out and kind of during the fixing to get ready section. That's kind of cool. Appreciate it. Yeah, so what are we going to be talking about? First of all, let me say, Angie is not going to be here tonight. Hopefully she'll be around next week. She has taken her son out for his birthday, of all things. I mean, come on, Airguns or your son's birthday. I mean, does it even compare? She should be here, right? But that's okay. We're going to cut her a little slack. But her son, I believe, is turning 21 today. So we'll give her a little slack on that one. Let's kind of jump into some basic admin stuff. I am trying to connect with a few folks about our next contest giveaway for the GTA, our next kind of thing. So once I know what's going on there, I'll make an announcement here on the show. Maybe I'll have some news for us by next week, and we'll get that up. I want to do something really good for the holidays, so I'm trying to do like a whole airgun package, soup to nuts. So we'll see if we can pull that together. I want to say thank you to all of our sponsors. You guys can always check them out. I'll switch screens here. If you guys want to check out who our sponsors are, let's see. That's the GTA page. That's GTA. It's here somewhere. Did I not load it up? All right. You can always check out who all of our sponsors are if you go to airgunweb.com. Not only can you check out who all our sponsors are, but you can also watch all our content here as well. So if you guys want to, watch our stuff and you don't want to support YouTube in the midst of it, that's fine. You can check it out here, which is cool. You can also check it out at Airgun Army. We post everything here. We also have the Officers Club. If you guys want to help support us directly, you can join the Officers Club. It's like $5 a month, and you get some pretty cool content. You'll get some exclusive content as well as early access stuff as well. We also have a Patreon page for those that would like to join and support us that way. So again, if either one of those options is only $5 a month. We appreciate y'all's help and support there. Lastly, I want to remind everybody, the GTA guys, if you are new to Airguns or maybe you're even old to Airguns and you want to help support those that are new to Airguns or just join in some really cool conversations, definitely check out. The cameras want to move on me. Right, I can see. Get this tightened up here. Got a little unboxing to do. Preemptive, or that's not the right word. Impromptu. That's the one unboxing I was going to do tonight. So I got a different camera set up. But yeah, check out Gateway to Airguns, guys. We've been doing some work behind the scenes to try and make the site a little bit easier to use. And yeah, if you guys want to try it out, check it out. I'd really appreciate it. I bought this site a little while ago for the sole purpose of preserving it and kind of growing it, hopefully, because at some point I have every expectation that Google, i.e. YouTube and all these other places, are going to put the kibosh on all of our cool airgun content that we love, and I wanted to make sure that there was something in place that would be able to preserve that. So that's one of the reasons I picked that up. It's also why I keep all the other sites up and going so that people can get the airgun fix they need. Let's see here. Joe's here. Hey there, Joe. I was thinking about him today. Thinking about you today, Joe. So that's cool. Glad you're here. Let's see. So today's show, I had a couple questions. Looking into 2024, and I'm thinking about where I want to take the channel. And so I thought I'd throw it out to you guys. As I look around the content creation, airgun content creation, what my wheelhouse has been, and really I think it's where I'm going to continue to go, is really more educational stuff. Demonstration, education, and less entertainment. And what I mean by that, I want to be entertaining to some level, but that's also not. But that's not really. That's not my focus. If I were just trying to be entertaining, I would do a whole different types of videos. What I'm trying to do is bring information that I think is useful to airgunners, new and old airgunners. I've got some videos coming out where we're going to be tuning some guns, not tuning in the sense of taking them all apart, but maybe setting them up, I think would be a better way to put it. Um, Setting them up for optimal performance. And these are going to be affordable guns, expensive guns. That's sort of what I enjoy doing. I really enjoy that side of the work. And as I've said in a few weeks now, if I'm not having fun doing it, I don't want to do it. If it becomes like a bunch of hard work, uh, that's I already have that in my life. I don't know that I want airgun to be that. So I really want things to be fun and useful and helpful to those watching. So that's what I'm shooting for. I'm curious what you guys think of that perspective. So you guys chime in and let me know. Let's see. We got some comments going on here by saying hi. Um, Everybody seems to be doing okay. Rich is asking, haven't seen much lately. Any new trendy affordable PCPs, 40 caliber and above? Affordable kind of becomes question, what's affordable because that can be different. I do know at least it was. Let me see if it's still running. Let me switch screens here. Um, Affordable is kind of one of those things, right? It had some like really good sales going on the Texans. Let's see if they're still going. Yeah, so I mean, big bore's kind of tough when you're talking about money. Uh, I know AEA's out there. I just don't have a lot of experience with them. But gosh, you can get a Texan for what about under a grand. So that seems to be pretty reasonable. There's three of those in stock for under $1,000. That I mean, I've got what I want to show you guys here, a little unboxing. I'm really just trying to figure out. I want to buy an Air Force gun, and I'm trying to figure out which one to buy. Um, let's see. Yeah, Rich is saying so. Trying to get the most out of what you have. I like it. Yeah, that is a big part of where I want to take things going into next year. I had a picture up for today's show. I've got a video coming up where we're taking the Western Airguns Rattler 30 apart and doing the barrel cleaning. That's the kind of footage I enjoy doing as well. I've got a rebuild of an Avenger coming up, at least a partial rebuild of the Avenger, just how to change the O-rings, some basic stuff, not like full teardown, but I knew where the leak was and we fixed it. I've got that. I've got like setting up the bar 1100Z and 177 for really decent accuracy, that was a lot of fun. The Western Airguns gun, this one here, has really taught me a lot about the patience at the bench, trying to find the optimal pressure or the optimal velocity, optimal power setting to dial things in. I've got a video coming up on this gun. uh, I know we just did. If you guys haven't seen it, I was shooting 100 yards with this with 80 grain slugs pushing over 170 foot-pounds. That was a ton of fun, and the fact that you just turn the knob and dial it up or turn it down was pretty awesome. But I've tuned it now to like heavy pellets. I was shooting the JSB heavies and doing pretty well, but those like to fly a little bit slower. And then I switched to the Zons, which were 56 grain pellets, not slugs, and those did better going faster. So the ability to just kind of twist the knob and get it doing what you need it to do to get the results you want, I thought was pretty cool. So we've got another video coming out of this with this gun. One is 50 yard, just a 50-yard test with both of those pellets and seeing what power level really. It's amazing how you can see a group go from like this to that simply by getting the power right. So that's the kind of stuff I like doing. And then we take the best of those. I'm not going to tell you which one it is, and we shoot out to 100 yards. So that was a lot of fun. So I'm looking forward to showing you guys that. But in the process, before we went out and shot, I wanted to clean the barrel because this barrel tends to let up, and there's a whole process that you need to kind of do to clean it. It's actually really easy to take the barrel out and clean it and put it back, but it's something that it helps, I guess, if you have the visuals to see it being done. It can help. At least it helps me with that kind of stuff. So if you guys, I'm curious, is that kind of content stuff that interests you guys, sort of tutorial work? I used to have something called Take Aim, which was going way back, and I did it for almost 2 years. I'm trying to figure out where we topped out. I kind of ran out of, actually lost the sponsor of that. But the Take Aim series, we did all kinds of stuff. How to set up the scope, how to, we actually did, I wasn't sure if it was on that one or a different one, we did it where if you have a non-parallax adjustable scope, depending on the scope, you actually can kind of cheat and adjust the parallax on the scope by taking parts apart. Of course, you break the seal and that kind of stuff. So, but it's, if you really want to, some stuff like that you can do. But if that's kind of stuff that you guys might enjoy, let me know because I'm going to probably look to do more of that. This photo of my shop here, this is um, yeah, this is my this is what used to be the shop I did all the work with, Airgun Pro Shop. So there's barrels over there on the wall. Those were Evan X barrels. I don't know how many I've got, a ton of them. And then all across the back wall there are all parts that go into rebuilding the Evan X Airspeed and Max Air and those things. So anyway, yeah. Rich, I think also if you're looking at 40 cal and above, I think you need what 450 foot-pounds in Arkansas as well. So you want to look at that as you want to kind of make sure that you're hitting your power mark too. Let's see. Um, Raphael had a question. He said, "Please show us how to diagnose troubles using a crony and tips how to fix it." I don't have one, but yeah, I think that is a good suggestion, Raphael. Um, if you are an air gunner and you want to get um, if you want to get sort of dialed in and know what's going on with your gun, you got to have a crony. If you have a crony, that will really help you. It'll help you diagnose issues with like if your reg's not stable, it'll help you there. It'll also help you find your shot curve. If you've got an unregulated gun, all that stuff's going to be really crony's really helpful. Also, if you're seeing your shots jump up and down like on a Springer, you may have a steel problem. So there's all kinds of things where crony is super helpful. So yeah, we can definitely do something like that for sure. Well, let's see. We got things going on here. He's just saying I like the new Sidewinder Mini. Um, yeah, I don't know if you're talking about the scope or if you're talking about the Rattler Sidewinder. Um, yeah, but anyway, I'm hoping to do some more with their guns. I've really enjoyed the 30 cal. And I've got two more videos coming out with that. Well, that I just shot. I've got the barrel clean 3 videos, barrel cleaning plus 2 with the heavy pellets. We'll see how those do, and then we'll figure out what we're gonna do from there. Rich has asked me if I get his email with the pellet to bore test. I did. I have not looked at it yet, and I've been awful because um, I had somebody text me a 16-second video, and I still haven't looked at it. So it kind of gives you an idea of where things have been in my neck of the woods. I'm actually getting ready to go on a trip for my computer business. I'm going to New York to filming to help a client capture some footage. So I'm going to be going for a while, and then I'm heading to South Carolina. So I'll be hanging out with Angie for a few weeks, and then we'll go from there. Yes, I thought you meant the Western Rattler Mini. That's certainly something I want to take a look at. I need to get with Airguns of Arizona, and we're coming up to 2024, right? So as I come up to the new year, it's time to reach out to sponsors and say, all right, guys, what are we going to do for this next year? So we'll see what happens. Um, I still got some more I want to do with at the Day State Huntsman Revere as well. I still want to do some more work with that. So I've got from Airguns of Arizona, I've got a couple things we're still working on. We'll see. Let's see here. How do you say baseline data is a must and tweaking performance seeking? One of the best ways to prove that your PCP is having issues. Absolutely. He says it's compared today's performance to your baseline data, fundamental stuff right there. Absolutely. Yeah, well, if you don't know what your gun was doing and you go muck around with it, then you don't know if you've gone forward or backwards. So getting, and this is, and I know I catch flack for this all the time, but it's just the way I like to do things. I always like to see what my gun's doing right out of the box before turning a screw or mucking with something or taking it apart, putting it back together, or doing. I just want to know this is. I took it out of the box, scoped it. This is what I'm getting. How does it perform? And then from there, I can see the changes I make, do they get better or do they get worse? But that's what I like to do. Pat's saying the audio is bad this week. You guys let me know. Is it when you say terrible? Is it breaking up or is it that it's not loud enough? So let me know. I am running mic in a different location, so if that's not working, I can simply move it to keep it a little closer. There we go. Anyway, okay. Well, I can work on that for next week. I actually redid my shop yesterday. Was it? Yeah, yesterday. My whole desk had gotten so bad that my dust bunnies were forming a line, like a firing line, and I'm pretty sure they were going to try and invade the rest of my desk. So I took everything off, cleaned it up, and in the process, did some work on my computer that I've been meaning to do for the longest time. So I'm still probably need to work out this issue. So I will get the mic moved for next week. So I apologize for that. Let me see. Let me try one thing here. Hmm. Okay. No, I don't want that. Okay. Is this any better? I didn't realize that the system had picked the wrong mic. So let me know. Um, so we'll try that, see if that works, because the uh, mic it was using was not the one I had intended to use. Let me know if that's better. Um, yeah, sorry about that. Um, if that's better, then I think we solved the problem. So, yeah, one of the things I did is I moved from, I'd been running, this is going to go, thanks guys, thanks for letting me know. Um, yeah, for whatever reason, the system, and because I didn't check didn't check my work, the system had selected the webcam versus my shotgun mic. So that's on me. One of the things I had done not too long ago was I had swapped from my Intel PC to an AMD PC, and I wanted to run all AMD. So I had a 6800 XT in there with a 5950X, and that's what I had been running. But the tools for like putting the background here or audio processing, the tools for NVIDIA are just so much better. And so in the process of cleaning everything, I pulled the 6800 XT out and put my RTX 4070 back in it. And so my intention was to run NVIDIA Broadcast with my shotgun mic, and I forgot to make sure it was on the shotgun mic because it was using the webcam. So apologize for that. Glad it's fixed. There we go. So thanks for letting me know. Let's take a break from yakking and let me show you guys some new product that came in. I'm going to switch it out here, move my keyboard. Let's see. Okay, so need to move this camera about like that. Okay, so I received an email. I'm going to switch screens here. I received an email from Hubin Power, and they wanted to send me some of their regs. Did I move this somewhere out of the way? Make it smaller like that. That'll work. Okay, they wanted to send me some of their regs to try out. So, um, Let's see. Yeah, you make a joke, Haji, about Cirrus or Citrix. My first processor on a computer I bought myself was a 3D6 with a math coprocessor. That was one of those processors. So anyway, yeah, I'm kind of going way back there a little bit. Anyway, let's get back to airgun stuff. Um, so I've got two different regs here. One is for an Air Force gun, which is why I'm looking to buy. I'm thinking about an Air Force Condor while they're on sale. That's what I'm leaning to. The other is for an AEA, and I've got an AEA 357, which Angie has right now. She's going to be working with it for grip. And then I want to actually install this reg and switch it out. So um, let's see what we got here. I don't know which is which, so we'll just open them up. Now, I will be getting like a whole bullet list for these things, like all the different features. I'll say that they are stainless, and they seem to be pretty well made. Okay, this looks like, so this is for the AA gun. So there's your reg. This slides into the system. There's your plenum, your reg, all that kind of fun stuff. Kind of a cool setup they have here because you can actually, yeah, I think you can actually pressure test this potentially. I have to look at it. Anyway, so there is the reg for the AA gun. It is really well made. So anyway, I'm pretty excited to get this to try this out. Angie just went back home, and I was thinking, man, I wish I hadn't had her take that 35 with her, but I wouldn't have had a chance to play with it anyway. So she can go shoot it stock, and then when I get down there, we'll do the reg swap, or we'll do this install and see how it does. The other one I got, which I've got an Air Force Talon SS, but it's in a Mad Dog stock, and I don't know if this is going to work. So that's why I'm looking to get a Condor. But this is for an Air Force gun, and I'm like super kind of excited about this because the Air Force guns have this huge bottle, right? They have this huge reservoir, and if you can actually get them where they are regulated, I'm thinking you can get kind of dial things in where you need it to be. Now, I've not read the manual on this, and this actually is pressurized, so this is like a test cylinder. So I haven't cracked. They're supposed to undo one of the gauges, bleed it off, and you take it out. But this is going to go, yeah, that's going to go in an Air Force gun, of which I don't yet know which I'm going to buy. I'm thinking about getting the Condor SS actually. So that's sort of where I'm leaning. I would love actually get a Texan 308, but money is a little tight at the moment. So I can almost squeeze, you know, a little bit enough to get the Condor. I think it's about $3 and some change less on sale right now. So it's a heck of a deal. So I'm thinking about going to do that. Anyway, so I wanted to show you guys, this is what's one of the things that's coming up. I don't know where you can buy these or you can get them. I don't know any of that stuff yet, but I am interested to see how they're going to work. And I'll be very pleased to share all that with you guys once I know. So I thought those would be kind of cool to show you guys tonight. Okay, let's switch over. Yeah, he's saying he'd love to see regs installed on both those rifles. Yeah, I'm excited to see how that's going to work out. Now that I've got my shop, there I got my picture up. Now that I've kind of getting my shop oriented for that kind of work again, I'm pretty excited to get it. I don't, Haji. I don't know much. I don't know much about it other than um, a box. I'm not the engineering kind, so we'll see. Yeah, Joe's saying the length of pull is going to be way too long, and that's what I'm concerned about too, Joe. I looked at that. That's why I was thinking it's not going to work on the Mad Dog stock. I don't know, man. I'm gonna. I guess we'll find out. We'll see. We'll see how that's going to work. If it's going to work. I don't know that I have the parts. I don't know that I can put my hands on the parts to take my Talon out of the Mad Dog and put it back in the factory stock. If I did, I'd just try it on that and just try it to see how it works. But I don't have that. I don't know that I have that available right now. So yeah, G-Man said I need to downsize my inventory. Actually, I'm in the process of doing that. In the next, hopefully the next week, I used to do at Airgun Pro Shop, I had something called Rick's Private Stock, which was just leftovers of my own personal inventory. And so I'm actually going to create an entire site of just Rick's Private Stock. I've got probably 15 new in the box Evan X guns. I've got a brand new Air Arms S510 Ultimate Sporter 25 in the box. I've got some some Benjamin guns. I've got a couple Hatsan 120 or 135 30 cal brake barrels. I've got a bunch of stuff. I've got a ton of Hunter Supply ammo, big bore stuff. I just have a ton of stuff that I'm not looking to get retail. If I can get a percentage of wholesale cost, then I'm going to be happy, but I got to get rid of it. So when I get that up and going, I'll you guys, I'll put some stuff up and let everybody know it's available. You guys go check it out. But I've got, I don't know, a couple hundred different air guns that need to go to a new home because it's sad just sitting there not being able to get shot. So we're gonna do something to get that really going. So let's see. All right, let's take a break from that and let's see. I have got some new product for my steel range or my steel targets. I have a really nice knockdown target that I've got to finish putting together. Ben Spencer sent it to me, so I'll be getting that set up for the range. Supposedly it could take quite a hit, so I'm kind of interested in that. The coyotes, I have a couple coyotes that are working. I've got a handful that aren't working, G-Man. Yeah, I definitely got to get those fixed. I've got some RWS guns that fix. I've got actually one of the reasons I'm thinking about doing I used to like the Take Aim, which is airgun information and maintenance, the whole section with the workshop. I got to fix a bunch of guns because out here in the desert, it's dry, it's dusty, and guns need work. So I'm thinking about as I rebuild them and fix them, might be fun to show the process. So that's what I'm thinking about with that. But on the steel targets, or on my 100-yard range shooting steel targets, I bought a one of the hostage targets. So it's got the person hostage in front. And it's got the little swivel that goes either side. I thought that would be really fun to add because it's reactive and moves, and I thought it would be a fun test to see. And it's going to be small. I think the target's only 7 inches, so it's not full. Obviously, not full size. But that at 100 yards, I think the swivel part's 2.5, maybe it's 2 or 3 inches. So, boy, if you could hit that and clear the hostage and hit the bad guy and swivel that thing back and forth, that would be quite fun to do. I think I'd love to try it. I plan on trying it with the Western Rattler 30 cal. So that's going to be fun. Cool, walnut and steel. That's awesome. Rich is saying, Rick, I need a good 357 Hatsan. No, I don't have any Hatsan parts for sale. Not older, not PCP. I think I have an AT-44 TAC in 177. I've got let me take that back. I do have some Hatsan stuff. I have the Blitz in 22, which is like so much fun to shoot. That's a fun gun. I've got a I've got a Factor. That was the one. It's the unregulated one, which it was my fault. I didn't read the fine print on that. That gun was a disappointment, but if I'd read the fine print, I would have bought it. And I've got a couple maybe other use things. I do have, what was the Galatian? I have a Woodstock Galatian, which was a gun I'd given my dad. And when he passed away, I got that back. So that one will not be going up for sale. But that's gosh, I need to.
Here's a question, and I've been thinking about this because I was looking through different inventory things. I have a bunch of guns that are like out of production. So, what do you guys think of doing like a vintage airgun segment where I granted you can't buy them anymore because they don't exist. But what do you think about showing off some air guns from yesterday? Now, my stuff's not super old, but I do have some guns that you can't get anymore that are pretty special and pretty cool. I think they are anyway. So let me know what you guys think about doing some episodes like that. That might be kind of cool. G-Man said you might be able to get this old trained Remington armor to help before Airgun Expo in May. I hope that there will be an Airgun Expo. It's one of the things I'm going to be sending out to my sponsors as we look forward. And G-Man, I think what you need to do is we're getting another cabin set up for somebody to be able to stay on the same property that's my property with a range. And you should just come out for like some period of time and we can shoot air guns and get all the broken guns fixed, and that would be a lot of fun. So yeah, that'd be kind of cool. Yeah. Tim's saying that'd be cool. I think the vintage thing would be fun. One of the guns I have was the old underlever Gammo with the little rotating breech. That was such a fun gun. Super accurate. Just a great gun, but man, they don't make it anymore, and I really wish they would. That would be one that I'd like to see them bring back to like their exclusive on their website. Speaking of an exclusive that Gammo had for a while, let me see if I pull it up here. They had it, and Airgun Depot asked me would I write an article on it. So let me go here. Go away. Let's see. It would be a Magnum. No, that's their Magnum Swarm. Be maybe an exclusive. Oh yeah, okay. So this is the 22. They have one that was a 25. And maybe what they've done, we'll go back. Oh, this is a really nice gun if you guys haven't seen it. The Hunter Extreme Pro, really, really nice air gun. All right, let me go back over here. The Gammo. Yeah, here it is. And it is, what caliber are they doing it in? 25. Okay. So I have this gun in 25, and it looks brown on the site, but it's actually green. I don't know why it's like that. But this is like really cool. But they have like these exclusives. If you're ever interested to see like the exclusives you have, let's see. Yeah. So if you want to check some of these cool things out, yeah, pretty neat stuff like the combo packages. But the best deal here, this one right here. Rich, if there was a gun you wanted to rebuild and have fun with, that certainly would be one of them. Rich likes to make seals and do kind of fun stuff, so that's a really, really cool air gun. Let's see. Walnut and Steel saying I have a bunch of 100-plus-year-old air guns. That's kind of cool. All right, so I think the vintage side looks like it's going to be a winner. So I think I'll look to find a couple good options, and we will pull that together for sure. Tim's asking a question here. Is there any other air rifle in the price range of the Avenge X25 that can produce the same foot-pound accuracy, adjustability? No, not that I'm aware of. Not with the same ease of adjustability. I think that the thing that makes the Avenge X so special, pull it up here, and one of the things we'll be doing soon is swapping the barrel on my 177 to 22. One of the things that makes it so special is the price point compared to its adjustability. It's awesome what you can do with this gun. I have a video coming out Thursday and people mention this. Yeah, he's saying the standard Avenger. As people talk about pellet velocity when I did the first 177 pellet test with the Avenge X, and the slugs did so awesome and the pellets did less than. A couple of things. I think the gun was still working itself in because as I've been shooting it more and more, the accuracy's gotten better and better, even with pellets, even on a high power. But I did a video and I switched the power setting to low and tested a couple pellets just to give a demonstration of how they do. And the low, boy, I tell you, whoever dialed that in, whoever the engineers were that worked on that gun, did a great job. Because when you switch it to low, it drops about 100, maybe 110, 120 FPS depending. And it just takes the top off. It doesn't like kneecap the gun at all. So if you just want to go from, I want to shoot pellets, I want to shoot slugs, I want to shoot pellets, I want to shoot slugs, it's just a flip of that little switch. And you go from literally slug velocity to pellet velocity just by flipping the switch. So I'm super impressed with everything I'm getting out of that gun so far. Getting some. Wait till you guys see the groups. This is the video for Thursday. Just wait till you see them, because boy, did that gun shoot good. It shot great. Even now, it's really kind of tamed down if the barrel was kind of seasoned or what's going. Because I haven't cleaned anything, I haven't done anything. Just been shooting it, and it's gotten really. I mean, the groups in the 177 are minute of pinky nail. They're really doing well. Yeah, really impressed. The slugs, I think, still did just like a fraction better. You'd have to mic it and do the math to know for sure. But it is, what a fun gun. Yeah, what a fun gun. Let's see. So Tim, I hope that answered your question. I don't know that there's a better option. Now, if you just want power and you just want to shoot, you're not concerned about. Haji's saying transfer port chokes do a great job to make large changes in velocity with minimal setting and alterations. I agree. And I also that video, Tim, I'll get back to your thing in a second. That video inspired me to take another look at my Air Arms stealth carbine in 177 and look to dial in, like shoot the 8.4s, the 10.3s, and the 13s, all pellets, to see how they do at different power settings. And that video, I'm not going to tell you how that worked out. It worked out well. The gun was shooting sub MOA when I was done, so it worked out really well. I sub MOA at 25 yards, guys, just to say that. But it was impressive to see just by just a little twist of a knob really get some really cool results. I thought that was awesome. So it inspired me to do that. So I shot that. I have a couple videos coming out over the next couple months, the Air Arms in 177, going back to that gun, because that still really love that gun. So yeah, Haji's, I mean, I'm right there with you, Haj. Haj is saying no reg changes, hammer preload, or other time-consuming tweaks, just a quick transfer choke twist. It really works well, and I'm a fan of that option, because once you have your gun balanced, you could just use that choke adjustment to really make the minor adjustments that you might want to make. Let's see. He said, how many more shots can you get on low power with the Air Arms TDR? Oh, yes, you throw in the TDR. I did a video, it was a while back, because I had folks saying that there was no difference in shot count between high and low, and there absolutely is. So I did a video on that. I just don't remember what the spread was. On TDR, I don't know. I have a reg TDR and an unreg TDR, so I don't know. That would be an interesting test, I think, to see what the difference was. But I don't know off the top of my head. There was a difference. You will get more. Is it like substantially more? I don't think it was. It was measurable, but it wasn't like substantial. So let's see here. Yeah, G-Man, the high-low on the Vista, the Nova Vista, which was at the Aspen. Yeah, very, very cool. It's actually I like it. I actually prefer the high low, and I remember I need to get. I have the Aspen. I love that gun actually, and I want to shoot it some more. I need to get that out. What a great gun! If you are not, uh, if you're a utility shooter, you're not like bench rest target shooter. I got to shoot 300 rounds this afternoon, kind of a guy. But you like to go squirrel hunting, and you know you're conservative with your shots. What a great gun! I would fill it up. I wouldn't leverage the pump full time. Frankly, I think it will wear out over time. So I use a pump or some air source to get my gun up to power, and then I just use the hand pump to keep it where I need it to be when I'm in the field. So that's how I use my Aspen, and it has held up really, really well. But the power setting on the 25, if you throw that to low power, the Aspen puts out more energy than any brake barrel that I'm aware of in 25 cal. You throw it to high power, and now you're doing really well. So I love that gun, um, and I love that just high low is super simple. You don't have to remember is it 3 clicks, 4 clicks like the Eagle Claw, which is a favorite of mine. I love that gun. 25 cal Eagle Claw is probably one of my favorite hunting rifles because of the flexibility just with a knob on it. But you got to remember, man, like 3 clicks, 6 clicks, 4 clicks. Yeah. Um, but the Eagle Claw is really good too. But the high and low is sweet. Um, and Tim says, thanks. Thanks you to answer my question. Great. I'm glad. The Avenjack's hard to go wrong with that. Now, I was going to say, if you don't care about adjustability, now I'm a guy, I don't, I will show you adjustability, but it's not my thing. Okay. Haji, that's more Haji's thing. Hi, Haji. I think it's Haji's thing. I think he is the tinkerer of tinkerers, right? And so, if I had Travis here, he would be like the same thing. If Travis, when he gets a brand new gun, the first thing he takes it all apart, remachines all the stuff he finds inferior, puts it back together. That's not me at all. I am the exact opposite of that. But I actually prefer once a gun is sort of where it is, I just leave it. Now, if you want a gun that's just turned up for raw hunting and is a decent gun right out of the gate, the Gauntlet 2. The Gauntlet 2 at 25 or 30. The 30 is pushing over 100 foot-pounds. And if you run slugs, it's more like 120 foot-pounds. It's awesome. And I've got some videos I'm going to be doing. I've got the new brimstone pellets and slugs. I've got a 22, 25, and a 30 cal Gauntlet G2s that I'm going to be shooting. I'll do a video of each one here coming up as soon as I get back on the range. And it may be when I get back from my trip. I'll be back mid-December. So they may not hit till first of the year. We'll see. I'm trying to get enough video work done before I go out of town where it's just done through December. But I don't know. If I can get done, I was hoping to get out this Saturday and shoot those, in which case I'm going to sprinkle some of those in because I think they'll be fun. I got to do the Notos video. I owe you guys an old school Airgun review of the Notos, which I'm hoping to film tomorrow morning. I've got another Air Arms video to film tomorrow morning, if I can. And then Saturday, I'm hoping to do the Umrex Gauntlet, the G2s. Those guns, if you just don't care about adjustability, you just want affordable, powerful, accurate, just no frills, get it done, great air guns. These are really, really good air guns. Just they're not adjustable. And frankly, that's actually fine for me. I don't need all the adjustability. That's not my thing. Anyway, let's see. Travis is right. Let's see. You guys are having fun at Travis. We need Travis up here again. We got to get him up here once in a while. Let's see. There's too many things flying by the screen here. I can't necessarily keep up. Let's transition to some comments. So back to the original question of the show, or comment, what's new for AirgunWeb. I think really I'm going to kind of begin or continue to go back more to where I started, which is I think I would like to this year do more affordable air guns. I had some really good conversations with Bara this week. I got what I think is going to be a really fun video coming out for them and I've got some more in the works. Yeah, that's just such a sweet gun. It's what sub what is it? 1100Z's sub 300, right? For sure. Um, yeah, so we're 275. If you get it in black, it's 250. Um, and what we were talking about is actually detuning the gun. You still get good power, you get better accuracy, good power, great shot count, and you're running off 2,000 psi. So, boy, you talk about something you can just hand pump till the cows come home and never break a sweat. That's cool. That's the kind of stuff I want to get back to showing you guys how to do. So I'm going to be working on that. I want to get back to the tutorial stuff, the tweaking and fixing and that kind of thing. And then I'm probably going to expand my range with more fun steel targets and do a lot more just fun demo stuff. Still do the old school airgun reviews for sponsors that want me to do that. But I think for myself, I'm going to just be doing a lot more demo stuff and just having fun on the range and kind of get back to some more affordable things as we look into 2024. So that's my hope. Let's see. Yeah. Let's see. All right. Let's look at some comments. Let's go back to a fun picture. What do we got here? We got some fun pictures here. I did some work with some Gamma guns this week. I've got some basic pellet testings on the 22 and the 177. I have a very cool surprise on the 177 because the pellet that shot the best was not one that I would have expected. That was actually pretty cool. I'm not going to tell you which one it is. You have to watch the video. We've seen enough of the Rattler, I guess. Let's find a nice picture we can show. Kind of pretty with the sun going down. I'm going to just pick one. We're just going to pick one and go with it. How's that? I'm too picky. We're going to go with that one. I like that one. We're going to go with that for now. All right, some viewer questions. Let's see. On my Air Arms Which Stock video, a gentleman had said, being a traditionalist, I was glad to see the Woodstock doing a teensy bit better. Thanks again, probably, for great entertainment and interesting comparison. So, yeah, actually, kind of on a question of that, what do you guys think of versus videos? Not like buy this one, don't buy that one, but where we show the strengths and weaknesses of both and let y'all make up your own mind. Curious what you guys think about that. I kind of did that quite a bit with the Jet versus the Notos. Both guns have a place, but they both have different strengths, different weaknesses, and depending on what you're looking for, one or the other may suit you. What do you think of that kind of content? I like doing that stuff, so I can certainly do it. I'm not quite sure the fullness of this content, but it kind of points to a question I wanted to clear up. This is on the Western Rattler 30. Other channels show exactly 30 cal is full auto, and from 35 cal above is semi-auto. So the only experience I have is with the 30 cal. I probably shot. I don't know. I know I've only shot the 30 cal. I do know that the others are full auto. I will do a video on this because it's actually showing the trigger pull difference. When I switched the switch to full auto and went to pull the trigger, I thought the system had broken. I thought it died because the trigger pull was hard, it was long, and it just was not anything I ever wanted to do again. So I want to actually show that. That's my personal subjective opinion, not objective, subjective. And I'm not a fan of the cyclic rate on the Rattler because it's more like and to me, I like more the blitz, which is rip and you're done. So if I'm going to go full auto, I want it to be like substantial and significant, putting lead down range as fast as possible. And I don't feel I get that from the Rattler, so I don't really shoot it in full auto. In semi-automatic, it's wonderful. The trigger is nice. Long first stage, really decent, I think, decent second stage. I like it. again, subjective. Um, but just to make sure, just so that people know, it will go full auto, and I probably will show you a video of that. I just don't like shooting it on full auto, and it's such a waste of ammo, personally. My opinion. Um, on that same video, a gentleman says, very impressive. Seems to settle down out at 100 yards with little to no wind. I think you might test it more at that range. Super job. Thanks for this one. Yeah, boy, the little to no wind out here has been the challenge. The more we can get that going on, the more I'll keep shooting out to 100. I really like it. Okay, so this other gentleman is talking about the trigger pull on the Rattler 30. He says, you appear to be clicking the trigger, squeeze it and hold it until the trigger is hit. It will be similar to shooting centerfire with extra kick, and most semi-auto air guns do have a bit of a heavy trigger. So, yeah, I'm certainly not clicking the trigger. The way the system works, it may look like that, but there's a very long first stage, and you get to the end, and it is, as you pull through the sear in the second stage, the gun kind of bounces a little bit. Don't know how else to put it. But the trigger on this is actually really nice. It is not a struggle at all. It is a very nice, I think it's a nice trigger, personally. Travis will probably say it's too heavy because you do need to do more than blow on it for it to work. Hi, Travis. But that's Travis. Let's see. I better see if we got any, let's see. Yeah, Gmail is saying thanks for the budget reviews. I really want to do more of those next year. And I've got some sitting in the shop, some brake barrels from JTS I'm going to do. I've talked to Barra about doing some of their brake barrels too. So I'd like to get back to like the really budget stuff. It's kind of, how can you put it? If you're an enthusiast, some of this budget stuff, if you're getting an inch at 25, that's what you're going to get. And I know a lot of people really struggle with seeing that as practical or useful, but man, if you're just in the backyard shooting spinners or tin cans, it's perfectly fine. You paid $100 for it, enjoy it. You know, so if I can help people have some reasonable expectations on that budget stuff, I think that would be fun. I look forward to it. Heath is saying he likes some versus videos with different price rifles with same scope. That would be interesting. Let's see. Hi, Angie's up there. Hi, Angie. Let's see. All right. So let's get to the rest of these questions. Here's one. I'm not going to say who it is because he happens to be on tonight. I think so. Let me see. Maybe, maybe not. This was on my. Speaking of the versus video, I did not plan this, but this was on one of the ones I was talking about with the Jet versus the Notos. Gentleman said I bought the Notos from Pyramid Air with a 20% off coupon. That was awesome when they had that going. He got it for $230, which is amazing. It's so quiet. I'm getting 18 shots before the chronograph numbers start to drop, which is good. His suggestions fill every 2 mags. I would agree with that. If you're shooting the stock, gun from stock, he's getting 745 with 14.3 Crossmans. Hasn't adjusted anything. He's getting what I appear to be decent results. He's getting 7-shot groups that are an inch or less at 25 yards. Yeah, I actually, I do like that. The Notos is awesome. Let's see. Get rid of that one. And the last question or last comment we have was on we did a show on personal compressors. Boy, you've come a long way. Yeah, Haji saying the Notos is a dope little shooter. I agree. That's still going back to last year's Airgun Expo. Absolutely one of the top performers. I think that one was everybody's favorite. And we had some really high-end, fun, expensive guns there, but the Notos just stole the show. It was a really, really cool air gun. Angie should be doing her full-on video of that coming up shortly. So you guys be ready for that. I know she's got a unboxing coming out on the Notos, if it hasn't released already, for our patrons. Patreons. I don't know how to say it. The folks that have signed up on the Patreon page. How's that? And our Officers Club members. We have a we have an exclusive video. In fact, what we're doing on the GTA is we've got the unboxing, which will go out to everybody. We've got the pre-grip, which is going to be exclusive, and then we have the grip video, which if you want to see it early access, ads free, you get that benefit if you join the Patreon page or the Officers Club, and then it will eventually release the normal way on the GTA page after like a week later. So I know she's got the notice in the works of all of that. So on the personal compressor, let's see. Watched your video where you compared 3 air compressors. I really like the Bever because it has a temperature gauge. The Tool cooling fans. My question is, have you ever done a review on the? I don't even know what this is. I'm going to copy and paste this over to Amazon maybe and see. No. Okay, so it's not an Amazon thing. Okay, I don't know that compressor. So, yeah, I don't know that compressor. So the question was, do you know the Orc Air or use that one? No. I'm looking to buy my first compressor because I'm really tired of using a hand pump after only 3 weeks of using one. Yeah, I'm right with you. Get the best compressor that you can afford. You're not going to be disappointed in that advice. I use the Vever here in the shop. It's not my everyday compressor, but anytime I'm doing work here and here, I use it. It's held up great as long as I've been using it. The CS4 water-cooled compressor I have down at the range, and I'm using that to fill bottles pretty much exclusively. I'm filling the little pony bottles. I fill anytime I'm down there shooting. I've always probably got one bottle of the compressor getting filled up, so I can just rotate them out. That's been doing very well. The JTS little compressor, I've got that in my workshop. That works good. I don't know if you could see it in my photos. No, it's out of frame. Sorry. No, I have the JTS in my shop. I use there. I still have the GX battery power compressor, which is still going strong. So, find one that works for you. And price wise, do not go low end. If you don't go the super low end, don't go like Vever has some really low end stuff. I would not go those. The one that I'm using on that video, it's only like 250, 260. That's sort of my start, and that's really cheap. That one puts questions in my head as far as will this hold up. Mine's been holding up, but I'm not using it like every day to shoot 500 rounds. I fill a gun up in here every week or so. So I'm going to keep using it and see how it does. For the light use I use, it's been fine. JTS has even more fans and better cooling, so that's an option, and it's $500. I think the CS4 is probably the better option at a little over 500. It's water cooled, and that can fill bottles, so that can fill pony bottles. So I think if you can spend $500 on a compressor, that's really what I would say go for. Okay, guys, we're at 7:30. That's going to be it. Quick thank you to all you guys coming out here and hanging up. Thanks for hey Haji, glad you're up here, buddy. And Joe, thanks for coming up here too. That's awesome. Angie, thanks for stopping in, and everybody else, Tim, and everybody else that's come up, G-Man, and all you guys, all you regulars. I appreciate you guys coming up. I appreciate you guys supporting the channel and what we got going on. As all you guys know, it was a hell of a year. Starting last year through into this year, it has been a long journey, and I'm excited to kind of be feeling a whole lot better and looking forward to what we got coming up for 2024. And we'll see what happens. But yeah, so super huge thank you to everybody. If you guys want to help support our sponsors, you can go over to our website, airgunweb.com. Go to the bottom of the page, and there's links to all the folks that either are currently helping us out or have helped us out, somewhat recently. So you guys can go check them out down there. Big sponsors like Pyramid Air, Airgun Depot, Airguns of Arizona, Gammo. Those guys, super thank you guys. You go just if you happen to go to one of those places and buy something, and they let you put a comment, you can say, hey, you can thank Rick for me coming here. That kind of stuff goes a long way, just to letting them know that their support is worthwhile. So that's going to be it for tonight, guys. I want to say again, super thank you for you guys coming and hanging out, and we look forward to showing you guys. Now that we know the tutorial stuff seems like a good idea, the Versus stuff seems like a good idea, and some vintage air guns. So I'll see what I can pull together, and we will have some fun as we look forward to 2024. Guys, have a great night. Have a great rest of your week, and I will catch you probably next week. See ya.